The village of Ajalu was a picturesque community nestled between the lush, emerald forest of the south and the golden savannas of the north. Its people were hardworking farmers, weavers, hunters, and traders. Though they were not rich, they were content with the simple joys of life, a good harvest, the laughter of children, and the storytelling sessions around the village fire at night. It was during one such peaceful evening that Ajok first arrived. The sky was grey with impending rain, and the villagers were hurrying to their homes when they saw her. She was an elderly woman pulling a rickety cart overflowing with clothes, shoes, and various trinkets that shimmered in the dim light. Her presence was unassuming, but her voice carried a persuasive charm. "Greetings, kind people of Ajalu," she called out. "I bring you treasures from lands far and wide. Come tomorrow and see for yourself the wonders I have to offer." The villagers were intrigued. A traveling thrift seller was a rarity in their quiet village, and curiosity about her goods spread like wildfire. The next day, as the morning sun broke through the rain clouds, Ajok set up her stall in the village square. Her wares were unlike anything the villagers had seen before: embroidered shawls, sturdy leather shoes, and jewelry that sparkled like dewdrops. "Step forward, my friends," Ajok said with a warm smile. "These items are not just beautiful, they carry good fortune." Her words were convincing, and soon a crowd gathered around her stall. The first buyer, a young farmer named Ode, purchased a pair of boots, excited about the bargain he had struck. But unbeknownst to him, those boots were cursed to lead him astray in the forest. Ajok's enchanted wares worked in insidious ways. A scarf might cause its wearer to forget the simplest tasks, leaving their life in disarray. A pot purchased by a kind-hearted widow mysteriously burned every meal, wasting her precious food. These misfortunes were subtle at first, often dismissed as bad luck, but as they multiplied, whispers of unease spread among the villagers. What could be causing such misfortune, they wondered. Yet, no one dared to suspect Ajok. Her demeanor was too kind, her prices too generous, and her words too sweet. If anything, the villagers felt indebted to her for bringing affordable luxuries to their simple lives. Ajok, however, thrived on their suffering. Each curse she cast siphoned a fragment of her victim's life force, which she used to maintain her vitality. Though she appeared old, her dark magic kept her far younger than she seemed. As the villagers grew weaker, she grew stronger, her eyes sparkling with an unnatural gleam. Baba Akin, the village elder, was a man of great wisdom and patience. Though his body was frail with age, his mind was sharp, and his heart was fiercely protective of Ajalu. He began to notice a pattern: every family that bought from Ajok faced unexplained misfortune shortly afterward. "This is no mere coincidence," he muttered one evening, stroking his graying beard. "Ajok's wares bring ruin, not fortune." Determined to uncover the truth, Baba Akin sought the counsel of Olyorombi, the village herbalist and spiritual guide. Olyorombi was a revered figure, known for her deep knowledge of the natural and supernatural worlds. "Ajok is not what she seems," Baba Akin said. "Her presence has brought nothing but misfortune to our people." Olyorombi nodded gravely. "I have sensed a dark aura around her stall. She must be confronted, but we must tread carefully. Her power is strong, and we must be prepared." Olyorombi devised a plan to expose Ajok's evil deeds. She crafted a golden calabash, infused with protective charms to shield its owner from Ajok's magic. The calabash was not just a decoy but a trap designed to reveal the true nature of Ajok's enchantments. The next morning, Baba Akin approached Ajok's stall, carrying the golden calabash. The villagers watched curiously, their eyes darting between the elder and the thrift seller. "Good morning, Ajok," Baba Akin said, his voice steady. "I have heard much about your treasures. I would like to trade this golden calabash for one of your finest cloaks." Ajok's eyes gleamed with greed. She could sense the calabash's power and knew it was no ordinary item. But her desire for its energy blinded her to the trap. "Oh, Baba Akin," she said sweetly, "you have a fine eye for quality. This cloak is yours in exchange for the calabash." As soon as Baba Akin accepted the cloak, he pretended to collapse, clutching his chest dramatically. The villagers gasped in shock, their murmurs growing louder. "A joke!" Olyoronbi shouted, stepping forward. "Your deceit ends today." Olyoronbi raised her staff and began chanting. Her incantations summoned a gust of wind that swept through the market, revealing the true nature of Ajok's wares. The beautiful clothes turned into tattered rags, the sparkling jewelry dulled into rusted metal, and the sturdy shoes crumbled to dust. The villagers stared in horror as they realized they had been deceived. Ajok, realizing her secret had been exposed, dropped her kind facade. Her eyes turned cold, and her voice became sharp and menacing. "You fools," she hissed. "Do you think you can stop me? I am Ajok the Enchantress, and I will not be defeated." But Olyoronbi was ready. She raised her staff again, summoning the spirits of the forest. A whirlwind of leaves and branches surrounded Ajok, binding her in place. She struggled and screamed, but the spirits were too powerful. Olyoronbi uttered a final incantation, cursing Ajok to remain in the forest forever. Her body twisted and transformed, her cries fading into the wind as she became a gnarled tree. Her branches bore the remnants of her cursed wares, serving as a warning to all who passed by. "Let this be a lesson," Olyoronbi declared. "Greed and deceit will always be uncovered, and those who harm others will face the consequences." The villagers cheered, their fear giving way to relief and gratitude. Baba Akin and Olyoronbi were hailed as heroes, and the twisted tree where Ajok was imprisoned became a symbol of the village's resilience. The story of Ajok the evil thrift seller became a cautionary tale, passed down from generation to generation. Parents warned their children to be wary of deals that seemed too good to be true, and the villagers vowed to cherish honesty and kindness in their dealings. Though Ajok's darkness was vanquished, her tale served as a reminder that the strength of a community lay in its unity and vigilance. And so, the village of Ajialu flourished, its people wiser, stronger, and more determined to protect their harmony from any force that sought to disrupt it.